Hey, I'm Dr. Renicki with CellGen Regenerative Medicine in Savannah, Georgia. So one thing that people don't really give enough consideration to, but I think it's an important thing to understand is why do we age in the first place? The truth is that you're not nearly as old as you might like to think that you are. In fact, there is not a single cell in your body that is any more than 10 years old. Every last cell in your body has been replaced within the last 10 years, but actually 90% of you has been replaced within the last 1 year. So why don't you feel or look like a 10-year-old if your body is only 10 years old? Well, there's this process that happens when we're making new cells where we're going to make a copy of the DNA of each cell first. So you make a copy of the DNA, then the cell splits down the middle, and then now you have two copies of that. But there is this issue and this challenge where our DNA is being constantly attacked and bombarded by chemical toxicities. So as you're eating foods that contain artificial flavors and colors and preservatives, and as your body is burning fuel, you're creating a waste product there called free radicals. And those free radicals and those chemical preservatives and such have the potential to do a little bit of damage to your DNA and to slightly alter your genetic code just a little bit. So now when you make a copy of that DNA, what you're getting is a copy of the damaged DNA. You're not getting a perfect new copy anymore. So you get this copy of a copy of a copy effect. If you're old enough that you can remember the old original photocopiers before today's all-in-one printers that were really computers, but where it just made only copies and nothing else, what you would oftentimes see is that the copy had been copied so many times that now it was really unlegible and unreadable, and somebody had to go back and type out the whole document all over again from scratch so that you could now start copying that original again. So we have the same kind of effect in our body. You get the copy of a copy of a copy effect. And so by the time we're so many generations old, our cells are also so many generations old, and they're not the same original cells that they were once upon a time. And this is where regenerative medicine comes in, because the question obviously comes, well, if my body's got stem cells in it, then why aren't my own stem cells just handling this and fixing this problem? And why would these stem cells that you're getting from umbilical cords be any better? Well, the reason is simply that your stem cells are also copies of a copy of a copy, and they have all the same challenge that comes with that. So when we inject stem cells from an umbilical cord of a brand newborn baby, there isn't that copy of a copy of a copy effect. Those cells have nearly brand spanking new DNA, and they can get a lot more work done. They're much more powerful and potent than the stem cells of your body. If your body is only 10 years old, then perhaps your stem cells are just as good as they were the day you were born. But on the other hand, if you're in your late 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, or up, then your stem cells that your body has been making all these years are not going to be as good as they originally once upon a time were. They're not going to have the same power and potency, the same ability to get stuff done that they used to have once upon a time. And this is why you don't heal as quick and as fast as you used to. This is why you don't recover as quick and as fast as you used to from colds, or for that matter, why you don't simply bounce back from getting some yard work or something like that done. But the stem cells that we were using at CellGen Regenerative Medicine that are coming from the umbilical cords of healthy babies delivered here in the United States, those are still originals. Those still have a lot more power and potency and the ability to get stuff done and to make actual real healing and repair happen. And they can be really, really powerful changers for you in your body. So I would encourage you to take a look at what regenerative medicine can do for you. If you feel like you've got injuries that are not getting better, that are not responding, and that you're just continuing to live with and deal with, let's see what we can do to get that problem resolved once and for all. So please post any questions or comments you might have below. Of course, we'd love to see what we can do to help you out. And again, I'm Dr. Renicki with CellGen Regenerative Medicine in Savannah, Georgia. Thank you.